1, go.
And here we go. We are live, fellas.
Let's
Oh.
go.
we
Let's
see.
go, our crazy devils. Let's go, our stylish devils.
All
Let's
right.
fucking go. Check that out. Check
Oh.
that out there. Check that out.
He's being shy. He's being shy, guys.
Yeah, let's cheer on Drew. Let's cheer on Drew. Fucking get those fucking hands out there. Let's rock, baby.
Happy birthday, Happy my cry.
Hell yeah!
Sup, my man? Sup? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, guys. I'm doing fantastic.
Oh,
Thrilled.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
It's been a minute.
And the chat. I'm just gonna tell you that the chat just went crazy, and the messages we're getting like sound sexy as ever, and like there's like Mills shaking, and he definitely filled my dark soul with light. OMG!
Someone tell me it's just because he drank whiskey again.
Oh man.
Let's rock, baby.
We blew. I mean, how long has it been? 60 seconds, and we've already filled the dark soul with light.
Yeah, they
how
many are they? How many are they? It's they 175 people watching souls being filled with light.
175 souls being filled with light, and I can see that counter. I can see that counter going crazy in a minute, because people go share this on any possible social media. Just get people in here just so they can hang out with Drew. Drew, how many years it was? How many years since you've done anything at all with DMC fans?
Listen, man. Other than some kind of random messages. Where people they track me down. I don't know how they always do it, but they figure it out somehow, some way, through an LA agent or through a Toronto agent or somebody. And we do something and we connect, but it's been a while, fellas. Like I say, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, it's been. I'm gonna tell this story to everybody now, because. Obviously, the way it happened, I just send you a message. I don't even know when it was, but it was out there in the air for some time, and I got the reply on April Fools. It was fucking April Fools that I got first reply from you.
That's right. And I love that.
Yeah, and I was like, fucking. Okay, somebody's fucking shitting with me. Somebody's messing with my head and pretending it's you. And then the line, it's sure as hell nuts. And we sure may be two fools, but it's sure not the April Fools or something along those lines.
That's it. Because that's what I figured. Exactly. I figured this guy's never gonna believe this is happening with the fact that I'm answering on April fucking Fools, man. Yeah. But honestly, brothers.
It sure did.
We're rocking, baby. Yeah.
Non,
check it out.
Voilà. Ça arrive, tu vois. C'était sûr.
I look like Justin Bieber now.
French people already breaking stuff. French people breaking stuff already. Goddamn Frenchies.
Yeah. You know what, though? I mean, I've seen the head without the wig, so this is the only time he gets to do this, right?
Yeah.
Right? You got to have the wig on to be able to rock it out.
Right? Yeah, the truth is, yeah.
There it is.
I'm an imposter, I know. I know.
If we're going to go there, stand by a second. Stand by. Stand by.
All right.
Stand by.
I promise. I promise.
You're gonna do that. Let's do some of this.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I know. Didn't drink enough.
Let's do some of this, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Let's go. Let's rock, baby.
Let's fucking rock!
Ah!
People, honestly, I feel sorry for the people living next to living next door and you know living in a house, and then I feel sorry for people wearing any kind of headphones. Man, it's been one hell of a road to get here, and all the freaking hurdles we had to go through. And you know what, Drew? It's your time. Tell people what happened and how it happened and what troubles we had. Tell them everything.
Well, first off, I got to stop talking right now because after all that screaming, my mom's yelling from upstairs saying I got to stop playing. You know, mom's like, Drew, keep it down. Keep it down. Right?
Oh.
Talk to me, Christoph. What do you want to know, baby? What do you want to know? What do these fans want to know?
Well, first of all, tell them how many troubles we fucking had to get here where we are. Let's start with the story of the laptop, the MacBook Pro. Let's start with the story of everything.
The Apple story.
First, before we do that, let me say, as I just put my hair in a man bun. When the man bun first came out, Dante was not into the man bun. Dante was fully against the man bun. And then COVID hit, and my hair started growing and growing and growing, and now Dante is wearing a man bun. So let me just explain how that came. And then I said to Christoph, maybe to Charles as well, you know what, guys? I've been growing my hair for this whole COVID thing. And you know, it'd be really cool since we're trying to put this anniversary together. I think it'd be really super cool if I got my hair cut Dante style. Yeah. Cheers, brother. Cheers. I don't know that I'm participating quite the same way when I'm drinking. I'm staying hydrated.
Oh, yeah. Stay hydrated. It's not about all of us.
Dante was partying a little bit last night. So forgive me. I need some electrolytes.
Yeah, do that. Feel free to hydrate.
But anyways, something that got a little crazy. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's cut my hair Dante style for this event, right? Let's make that happen. So I had a haircut ready to go to do the full Dante cut. What happened was Christoph pinged me earlier and said, you ready to rock today? And I was like, what's he mean today? So I said, I'm not even gonna ping back on this because I'm like, I can't. This is like, what does he mean today? So I call him and I said, hey man, what's up? Good. How's the show going? Great. It's all coming together. Everything's, you guys are making some money. You're helping the charity. It's all working great. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm in. It's all good. But one question. What do you mean today? Because you've told me Monday about fucking 15 times. And where I am, that's tomorrow. So it was like, yeah, you know what? It is tomorrow here, but it's that. And so, yeah, that, you know what? Japan and LA and East Coast time. And it's actually, yeah, it's in like 6 hours. So the haircut didn't happen. But, you know, this did. Right? So what the hell, man? What the hell? This did, everybody. This did. Right? This did. Okay, so that's how we got there.
There you go. Now you have full on Dante. Now you have full on DMC1 Dante styling with those silver hairs. And don't forget to hit those donate buttons. And as you could see, Drew has some covers for DMC1 that I've sent to him, and every single one of those covers is gonna get signed. Check that out. DMC1. Drew, tell me one thing. Have you ever signed a DMC game?
No, I have not. I've signed a lot of things, I've not signed a DMC game. Some hats, some T-shirts, but not
So
one of these.
now, people, check that out. There's gonna be, in the whole wide world, there's gonna be, I think there's gonna be 13 signed copies of DMC1. No more, no less. Only 13 signed copies of DMC1. If that's not rare, I don't know what fucking is.
Oh,
So,
actually, I have an
don't-
idea, Chris.
Shoot.
No, you shoot it yourself. Well, actually, that's Drew's job to shoot it.
Oh, Drew, tell me the story of the morning email. Tell me the story. Tell people the story of the morning email, the one you told me about earlier.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about casting director?
Oh, hell yes.
Yes. So this, you know what? From as far as fans go, this is cool even for me. Like mega cool. Okay, I'm gonna lose this now here, guys. I'm gonna go back because it's slipping off. It's the man bun. The man bun's keeping,
man bun fighting the wig.
Exactly. Slowly rising. Yeah. So the casting director, her name's Susan Hart. You can find her at susanhart.com. She's probably done, I'm going to say 20, maybe 25 games for Capcom. So she's a very, very well established casting director and like, again, 25 games. I mean, she's done a lot. So, but I haven't talked to her in ages. And I reached out to her and I said, first of all, some pleasantries. Nice, has been a long time. How are you? How's things? But this is what's happening. These guys have reached out to me. They're doing an anniversary party. And I actually wrote, what the fuck, 20 years. We both had to wrap our heads around that one. And I said, do me a favor. Can you go back in the archives and go digging around and see what, what gems may be hiding, back in those archives. So she kind of disappeared for a couple of days. And she just got back to me earlier today. And this is awesome. Beyond awesome. I'm going to bring this up right here. I printed this out. You're not going to be able to probably read it, but I'll hold it up anyways. So you can put it. It's probably all kind of washed out a bit. But can you kind of make that out a little bit, guys?
Ooh.
Can you read any of that?
I think
looks like
I
a
think
script. It's a script.
Yeah. This is, and again, I know
Sample
I'm trying to hold it even
script.
closer.
Sample script.
Yeah. This thing I'm holding in my hand here is literally the original script.
Holy shit, age 23. Now we have confirmed age of Dante. For the first time ever, we have a reference point. You just fucking blew everything out the park. Because for many fucking years,
23 is DMC1. Please share that out on Twitter. I don't know. I don't want to know anything. You share this out right now.
Yes, it's official.
Okay, like
23 years old, man. And so this is the piece of paper that me and a bunch of other actors read for 20 years ago. And and she shared it with me today because she's like, what do you think? Would this be cool? And I was like, will this be cool? I'm losing my mind right now because you just put me into a freaking time warp. So I can't imagine how the fans are going to feel.
Oh, that chat is just flying fucking up. That right now there's 206 people, and go share that on any possible social media, so we can get as many people as possible and hit those fucking donations, so you can show how much you appreciate Drew being here and help homeless worldwide. So we can make that change in the world. Right now, we have £2,153 in our PayPal. So hit those donations. And donation lets you win a signed print of Drew Coombs. I have one right here. Drew has plenty of them at his house. Yeah. So he's going to sign these. He's going to sign those 13, only 13 in the world. Check that out. It's still sealed. Drew, can you show how thick is the stack? Oof. How thick it is? How many? Check this out. That many posters. So hit those donations. If you think you never won anything, there's plenty of them. Those and Lil Wanderer Egg made those. Nana Cooper did those sketches. Drew gonna sign them for us. Drew gonna sign games for us, and there's going to be only 13 games in the world. So hit those donations. Let's hit it to 3,000. Let's hit it to, there you go, only 13 games in the world signed by Drew Coombs. Again, if that's not rare, I don't know what fucking is. Honestly,
you know
I don't know.
Christoph, I'm just thinking while you're saying that, why don't we maybe put some of this in the mix? I could sign a few of these too.
Fuck yes, Drew. Let's get those. Oh hell yeah!
So yeah,
oh my
Burst Script
fucking
is
god!
Part of a deal too.
J'aurais dû rester spectateur pour participer.
Drew, can you tell me just one thing? Can you tell me one thing?
Maxime
Is it the same?
A spectator, so you could participate in the raffle.
Is it the same text as it is in the game, or is it different?
Yeah, you know, it's actually kind of interesting. I could read some of this here. Should we go for a little read?
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it. Just for you guys, world premiere, Dante, DMC1 Dante.
So we know what I'm going to do first. I'm going to give you we're not pressed for time here. I take it. I can probably take
go for it
here, read a couple things.
yeah,
right.
Go for it.
So this is what they say. This was the original description of Dante. Dante, age 23, main character of this game. From an early age, he's had extraordinary supernatural powers. He can lift a block of concrete with ease. He has healing powers, which allows him to heal his wounds instantaneously, even bullet wounds. He has kept his supernatural powers a secret in fear of unwanted interests. He has been working as an undercover cop and has been living a happy and peaceful life surrounded by his loving family until this incident occurred. Dante has a real cool attitude. Even when he is in desperate trouble, there is always some calmness in which can be understood when he says jokes. He rarely becomes panicky, but that is not his real self. This is kind of cool because I actually read this once before we did this because I was like, when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, this is blowing my mind. So it says he rarely becomes panicky, but that is not his real self. He's really a very sensitive person with a lot of emotions. He has a shy personality, therefore he tries to hide it with his cool attitude. Whoa, slow down, babe.
Right.
He's a man with strong justice and is a fighter and a warrior. When he's not serious, his language is very rough. When he is talking seriously, he has a very persuasive tone. Dante should be able to express himself in these two ways. When he says jokes, it should be really cool, not like a stand-up comedian. And that's the end of that. So that's how he describe. That's the description. So the first off the top here, the smaller font, right, is that description I just read, and then the bigger font below is actually the copy of so that we call, as an actor, we call these sides. I'm sure you guys have heard that term before, or maybe you haven't. I don't know, but yeah, the sides.
Yeah.
So the sides. All right, so here we go. Here's my redo 20 years later of my audition.
Oh.
Should we go for it?
Go for it. Go. I mean,
this is your time, Drew.
I mean, I can hardly keep up with the chat. I can hardly keep up with reading it. It's going that fast right now.
Well, lay a couple on me. I'll take a sip before I get into my sample script.
Oh, people are just going crazy.
So
like,
guys, maybe
really...
now you have a real reason to donate to a homeless worldwide charity. I think that's more than enough of a reason now.
Hell yeah. If you donate, Drew's gonna sign these. We're gonna print some copies. Obviously not too many. Drew,
More than
up
10.
to you how many you want to print. You decide, you sign them, and we get them to people. Every person who donates, obviously the highest donations gets a guaranteed one. 5 highest donations get the guaranteed signed copy of the I've lost it.
Yeah, so the 5 highest
donations
so
get
far
the
in this
script signed. That's a guarantee. And then rest of you get a chance. By donating, you get a chance to win one of those copies. One of those copies goes to you. If you donate, you get a chance. We raffle them out. Everybody has a chance. If you donate, you have a chance to win that. And Drew's going to sign it for you.
Fight for your life, fellas.
Fight for it. Fight like Dante.
Yeah. Bring your A game. All right, let's rock, baby.
How many
Let's
people
rock.
are there? 224 people.
Le signer le premier jeu de DMC, c'est très symbolique parce que c'est ce jeu-là qui a fait qu'aujourd'hui la saga fête ses 20 ans, tu vois.
We'll get the French guys reading this. That's going to sound even cooler. All right. Sample script. When I stop to think about it, the first thing in my life that I can remember is that time when I was left alone in the streets of the ghettos. I was only 4 years old, sitting on the ground, scared, helpless, and desperate. Later, I was taken and raised by the Redgraves, who owned a small shop in downtown. And the Redgraves had a daughter named Aisha. Although she was the same age as me, they raised and loved me no different than her. And to me, those were the happiest moments of my life. And then switch. So now this is a completely different scene. So that was one scene, and then there's 2 more scenes. So here's the second scene. What? You mean to tell me that you're my real father? Oh, Daddy, I've been looking forward to seeing you. But what I need right now, not a daddy. Right now, what I need is to find and save Trish. So save the lame family reunion speeches for someone who cares and just let me go.
Oh fucking hell! I got chills. I got literally chills right now, and people, because that's the fun part. Because you know that everything was changed from that initial script to game, and people are going crazy right now. Like the info, like we have literally people going on keyboards like that, just going mental.
Scrambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. From its early inception to how it made it, into the first game. It was, but this is the creative process, right? This is what these guys were doing.
Yeah.
This, because at the end of the day, the core of it's there. And then you just play, right? You play and you find it and you change, you find out what works. I mean, listen, and I can't speak to the games that have come after me, but I do have a general understanding that, there's been many incarnations of Dante, right? I mean, there's been many guys who've played Dante. So it's a character that, there's been many interpretations of. But this was the first one. This is the first one.
Yeah, first one ever out there. Like, honestly, I can't keep up with what's happening in the chat. Okay, chat, please calm down. Please stop typing. Like completely. Let's make the chat still. Let's make the chat still. Not a single line of chat. Let's get a bit of calmness. Yes, let's calm down because I know everybody's just so pumped. No. Tiffany, do it, Tiffany. Okay, let's go with some calm questions. And
Dante, marry me, said someone.
okay, I've just been told to check the donation.
So many hype for stuff. My goodness.
I don't see anything yet. I don't see anything. Oh yeah, we have 2,207. So £2,207 in our PayPal account right now. So I'm gonna type it. Let's make it to 3,000. Let's make it to 3,000 again. Every donation lets you win.
Like, look, here this one of those. Dante. You just heard the script. There's an homeless Dante right here. Like, you should donate for that reason alone. Like, this is the script. The script says it. So yeah, help homeless people. Donate to homeless worldwide, guys.
Yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah, you don't have to put your names in the donations. I have your emails. I can contact you directly, so don't worry about that. I have your emails on PayPal. I can contact you. I can ask you what name you want to go with. I know it's going to be shitload of work on my side, but just hit those donations, and any money, even $1 helps. And let's make it to 3,000. And if we make it to 3,000, I'm putting out some goodies from my own collection, and I do have some really, really rare stuff. And it's not even it's not even getting as close to what Drew prepared for us. And again, Drew, you've been so helpful with making this happen, because honestly, right now, I can probably say it freely that it's not just working together. You doing it for us. It's like we've been on it together from nearly the very start, because you've been trying to help out as much as you could. And it wasn't just, okay, I'll do it, tell me what to do, and that's it. It was, you were going out with initiative, and you were doing, like even Sarah, you've been trying to help us with Sarah. And
Sarah Lafleur.
Yeah, exactly, Trish. Yeah. You've been trying to help with that. So again, mad respect, Drew, for all the things that you did for us, and hopefully we can get you out there, and people go to social media, tag Capcom in it, tell them we want Drew Coombs, tell them we want him back for DMC6. Go and do it.
You know what? That would be really cool, and I want people in the chat, if they agree with me, I want them to spam it everywhere they can. I would like to see Sparta one day, and I've been doubtful about making Sparta true one day. But you know what? I want Drew. I want you to come back. You play Sparta. You play the daddy. You're the goddamn daddy. So please come back as Sparta. This is said, and I want people to say it everywhere. There's no debate.
Hey, listen, man. You know what's funny? There was one last scene there, and I'm gonna have to say it's only 2 lines. It's quick, but I think that this was talking to Daddy. You guys tell me. I'll read it, and you tell me what it was.
Okay.
Actually, I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna read it. And you guys tell me.
Sure thing.
Here we go. You are not a god. You sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the devil, and look at you now. You're just old, weak, and used.
C'est violent.
In these nuts.
Fucking hell.
That's it, man. That was the last audition line on the original script. Right there.
And you can get your hands on those scripts. We're gonna get them signed by Drew. We're gonna get them in the post. I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna send them out to you. So hit those donations. I'm gonna check. Let's hit it to 3,000. Let's hit it to 5,000. We still got 3 hours to go. Totally like the whole event's gonna last for 3 more hours. So hit those donations, and out of those donations, we're gonna raffle those scripts. Drew's gonna sign them, and you can have them in or frame them. I don't know, do whatever you want with them, but it doesn't come anywhere close.
Hey, Chris, there's actually Capcom France Trish who actually donated a bit for the cause.
Oh, brilliant!
Say that again.
If you can,
yeah, there was some official cosplayers for Capcom France. So Maxime is Dante, and his fiancée is Trish, and Trish donated a bit for the homeless worldwide cause.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Right, nice.
Oh, it just came through. It just came through. Just heard that notification. Oh, Drew, because we going just crazy right now, and we have loads of stuff to talk about. We have shitload of stuff to talk about. Like, holy hell! If we could, like, that's the awesome part about you, Drew. Because for the past week, we've been on the phone like nearly every day. Apart from solving all the technicalities on your end, we've been just chatting like we've been friends for ages now, and it just feels awesome that we just fans doing something crazy out there, and you just being there for us. And then,
listen, guys. Yeah, listen. When you first contacted me, I know you were trying to pay me to do it, and then once I realized what it was, I was like, look, guys, this is not about money. If it's for charity and you've gone to the trouble to track me down, like it's this is Dante has a soft heart. You can't push him the wrong way, because you know what happens, right? You know what happens. Ebony and Ivory right here come and see you. But Dante's got a soft heart at the end of the day. Like, hey, what did it say, right? What did it say in here?
Oh my God! Thank you for all the bits. Thank you for all the bits out there, because we just getting like pinging notifications. Somebody sending up money all the time.
And Dante just proved some too.
Thank you so much for it,
Drew. Back to you. Continue.
Yeah, no. Just that. Me and Dante are the same that way. You had me at charity. Homeless.
Worldwide.
What should I say? We're homeless worldwide. Exactly. I mean, we're in a weird time in the world, right? And anybody that's willing to put this much time and energy, and because I haven't done that much. I mean, I stepped up, and we've talked a bunch, some technical stuff to figure out this and that. But at the end of the day, I'm lending a bit of time. You guys, I couldn't even have an idea of how many hours you've put into this. And I don't even mean your last 3 days of grinding. I'm talking how long it took to get here, personal sacrifice. Yeah, right? I mean, that's massive. So everybody out there, I'm doing my part, right? Do your part. Just keep, whatever it is, whatever you can afford, and just keep giving it to these guys, because they're not asking for them, they're asking for other people. And without getting too Dante sappy on this, you guys rock, baby.
Hey, Drew, I actually have a question, because since it's the first time in ages that you are in front of DMC fans, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel to be like with this much people who actually wanted you to come back in a way or another? How does it feel?
Yeah, you know what? This is probably the realest sort of version of it, because for many years, I've had a lot of fans come up to me, but obviously not in this format. And so it's usually a one-on-one type scenario, and it's actually usually very funny ways. Like something that happened while we were just prepping for this. Christoph sort of alluded there were some technical issues, some Mac stuff. I know you guys, PC guys, and whatever. And without getting into the whole thing, I had to call 1-800 My Apple or Apple Care, and I'm trying to explain to the guy. He's a senior advisor at Apple, and he's trying to figure out my deal. And I'm explaining what's what. And as we're getting into the conversation more and more, it's getting in more details of what exactly I'm trying to do. And then eventually it comes out it's like a gaming thing, and you guys are trying to put this world, for the charity Worldwide Homeless, or Homeless Worldwide. Thank you. And then he goes, well, what's the game? Just out of curiosity, because I'm a bit of a gamer, and I go, okay, well, it's the Devil May Cry franchise, and it's the first one. He goes, oh, okay, who did you play? And I was like, well, in the first one, I was Dante, and the guy literally just went quiet. The senior Apple advisor is now just who wasn't stopped talking before is now just quiet, and I was like, hello. He's like, man, I can't even believe this. I fucking love that game. I played this game so much. and I'm like, okay, how old are you, man? And he's like, I'm 44. I was like, okay, brother, right on. You're still rocking it hard. He's like a serious, he's an adult man with young kids and whatever, right? And he's like, I still love it. So I've had so much of that type of stuff, but it's super random, and it's just one-on-one. And it's never been like this. And this to me is huge, because I have read, little things here and there over the years, and what happened to Drew Coombs, and where is this guy? And I have to say, I've been tempted over the years to go, I'm right here. But I've never done it, because I just went different directions with my life and my career and did all that. So yeah, tonight's pretty cool. It's been a big lead up, and you guys have made it an absolute pleasure for me to get here. So how does it feel? That's a long answer. The short answer is, it feels really fucking good. So thank you. There
you go.
Thanks for doing it.
We have like continuous wall of text going. Drew, start a Twitter account. Drew, start Twitter account. And I'm gonna pitch something to you. I'm gonna pitch something to you to get those donations flowing. I'm gonna fucking propose that if we hit 3,000 during the interview with Drew, obviously, if that's okay with you, Drew, let's put it that way. If we hit 3,000 in donations during interview with Drew, would you create a Twitter account if we hit 3,000?
Is Twitter the one? Is Twitter the one? It's not Instagram. It's
yes.
It's not something else. Twitter's the one.
Yes.
Right. I will say yes. You guys get your things ramped up. Guys, keep giving. You get to 3,000. We can do that. We can make that work.
Okay, guys.
Right now we have £2,335. If we hit, so that's right now that's £700 right now minus some. If we hit 3,000, I'm giving away from my own personal collection. I'm giving that DMC5 promo edition, only released for press. I'm giving that comic book with Trish on the cover. There you go. And then DMC4 special edition. Codes are still unused. Everything's mint in there. And it's going to get signed as well. I won't say who's signing it. If we hit 3,000, that's going out. Every donation that gets that we get gets a chance to win signed stuff by Drew. And what's most important, you get a freaking chance of getting original script for casting that Drew read and got his role by reading it. So
that's pretty sweet. Sign me up, man. I'm in. I want one.
Oh, I bet you do. So you know what to do. You know where the links are. You know where to donate. Hit those bits. Hit those donate PayPal buttons, and let's keep it flowing. And if we hit 3,000, Drew Coombs gonna create Twitter account.
Right, that's what we're hearing.
With some extra minutes.
Check this out. Here's the Sharpies that Christoph and Charles have sent me. Right here. These are them.
Oh hell yes!
You could tell the guys what color you want me to sign in, and we'll make it happen. Right? What's it going to be? Who do we need? What do we got to do here?
Silver.
Silver.
Like the hair of Dante. Yeah. Silver. Gotta be silver.
On the covers, go with silver. Go with silver on the covers, and then posters. Make that signature shine on them because it's pure fucking gold.
Pure fucking gold. There we go. All right. Yeah. These are actually fucking pretty cool. Your artist should be commended. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Nana should be.
Big shout out to Nana.
Yeah. Let me find like if I still have.
She did great.
Nana, where are you, Nana? Let me just paste her Twitter account on the spot. Okay, I've got her. It's like, so you see that those beautiful sketch portraits. So right now I'm going to post the artist who drew all of this with extreme patience. So please, lots for Nana, please. So you've got the Twitter account down there. Nana. Sub to her.
Okay.
Lots of love for Nana. I have, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you started first. You go.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say something else. So when the casting director reached out, that's Susan Hart, she actually said something else that was kind of cool that I didn't know. And this might, I think this is probably, kind of interesting. I certainly wasn't thinking about it at the time. But she said, because she's kind of going through her own archives, right? Because this was a long time ago for her too, and like I said, she's done many games and seen many people, right? Mm-hmm. So she said, I was not allowed to take any materials home from me. So there's a lot of disclosure stuff, obviously, right? Because you don't want leaks and all that, right? She says. She found the original sides for Dante, which we've been talking about, so we can get autographed, which is a huge deal. And then she said they were sent to me in production. Reads like a translation with a few spelling mistakes, which is kind of cool about it too, right? Because you see some of the stuff that's, it just makes it so much more authentic, right? Because it's real. That's just the natural how it is. And so she says she kept the mistake. Oh, actually, she says it right here. I kept the mistakes in for the audition sides, as I was not allowed to alter anything. And now for my teaching materials, she keeps it to show actors. So sometimes, right, new actors come in for new things. She explains it and uses this to teach new actors that are trying to get into video games and what have you, right? So that's pretty cool. And then she says. Right, so I wasn't allowed to take any materials home with me to review. If I recall correctly, she says the actors received the scripts upon arrival at the studio, which is true, because a lot of times, again, forgive me if everybody knows this, but we usually get our sides, between a day to a few days, maybe even a week in advance, depending on how big the project is and how much there is to do. But this wasn't like that because it was so super, they were trying to not allow any leaks to happen, right? The scripts were printed out of order, cryptic, colored pages. So that was part of what they did to make sure that nobody could amass it and release it and have like brutal spoilers, right? And what else did she say here? Oh yeah, so this is kind of cool. This is what originally made me think about this. So for safety and insurance reasons, some of the clients like the research and development team, whoever they were. Forgive me, I don't remember who they were. There's a lot of people in the room back in the day when we were doing this, recording this. She said they would fly home on separate flights, and each one of them would take the full game digital audio tapes. So just in case like a plane went down or something, and then everything that they worked on disappeared, it got ruined, lost, whatever, someone else would be on another plane, so you'd have a backup. So I thought that was pretty cool, right? Yeah. Anyways,
nice. May I interrupt?
Absolutely.
There's actually another Dante who was waiting for us to enter. So Reuben is here, and
nice.
Okay. I do want the chat to go a bit more boom, because not only like you've met Drew Coombs after 20 years, but you will get to see the two Dantes together, guys. So I won't take a mild answer. So you guys go boom, you share this on the social media. I don't want to know what the hell you're going on. Even if you have cut fingers, I don't care. You share this around. Okay?
Go and share it.
Okay, Reuben.
Share it.
All right, it's just about our seconds, like, so just by the time it collects on it, and we're going to be good. Guys, social media, hashtag 20 years of DMC. Oh my god, the chat is already burning hot.
Oh, hell yes.
Double D, yeah, it's double D time. That's a very nice find, Raider.
Now we definitely need to coordinate something, and we definitely need two Dante saying jackpot at the same time.
Yeah. The double D cult, yes. Oh yeah, I think we have a thing. Okay. Yeah, Drew is a bit it's a bit like usual, it's a bit clumsy when it comes to Discord. So
yeah, you guys are making the Dantes earn their time here with all
hell yeah. Okay, so while Chancellor you sorting out Reuben, Drew, and you told me that you actually have a story behind something. You have a story behind the most famous line of Devil May Cry 1, and you know exactly which line that is.
Of course. Don't come any closer, you devil.
No.
Like my mother. No, wait, no, not that one.
No, that one.
Not that one. No, right. Flock
Something.
off, Featherface.
No, I don't think that's the one.
Oh shit. Was it my mother risked her life for me?
No, that wasn't the one.
And
something.
No, hang on a second. Am I stumping the pro there? My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. Because I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
Baby,
I even reproduced the voice crack for you boys. I even reproduced the voice crack.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah! I just did.
J'ai tellement pleuré.
I just did.
Yeah.
And the chat, people just went fucking crazy.
Do you like?
So you have a story. You have a story behind that line. So
I have
go.
But are you sure? I don't want, because if you're about to bring Reuben, and the last thing I want to do is get into a big long story. If he's about to come in, you tell me.
Yeah, go. Go for it. I bet.
Like the more time you take to think about it, the time you lose. So you might as well start.
Go,
all right.
Go, Drew.
All right.
It's your time.
Yeah. So if you can picture the scene, right? So I'm in a, not too dissimilar to the studio that I'm sitting in right now, and we have all the. I'm trying to remember everybody's name, which I possible to, but like Hideki,
Kamiya.
Kamiya, exactly. I think there was another Hiroyuki Kamiya, I want to say too. But Hideki was sort of the main guy, and then there was a translator as well. So there's a bunch of them, and there's quite a few people, and of course, and like I said, Susan Hart, I mentioned her a few times, the casting director, and interesting too. I don't know if a lot of people would ever know this, but this was before motion capture, because I did some TV shows after where I did actual motion capture, which is just normal today, but back then it wasn't. But they did record everything. So somebody actually at Capcom has the original video of the entire session of us recording. And I always presumed that they used some of my body language when they were animating for the characters' movements and stuff like that when I was acting everything out. Because they had a video camera on me the entire time, start to finish. So yeah, that actually, if there is ever any Capcom people to talk to, it's like, I'd like to have that for my archives. But anyway, so we're doing all the lines, we're acting this, we're acting that, we're making our way through this. And again, as we can tell, because we looked at the original script that we talked about, right? Don't forget, signed autograph. We're going to do this. The script is changing, and sometimes you're finding it in the moment. I was taking some liberties with the text as I was more and more into the character. And obviously, the creative team, I'll call them instead of getting everybody's names, the creative team was making suggestions, changing this, changing that. But so basically we get to that line. And the truth of the matter is, as I remember it, that was a pretty tough line to make, feel real. And so I took a few runs at it, and it was a bit clunky. We're struggling. Then we took a couple more runs at it. Can't quite find it. We keep looking.
Warning! Album then, and then boom! Reuben!
Hello.
Hello, Reuben.
Hello.
Continue, Drew.
Sorry, did I go ahead? Hey, Drew. Nice
It's
to
all
meet you.
good. What's up? Yeah, you too, Reuben. Right on, man. Right on. You came for the crescendo of the story, man. The line that
Sweet.
everybody wants to hear about.
Awesome.
Right? Yeah.
Is it the Dark Delight? The Dark Delight one?
You
got it
know
one
it
shot.
is, brother.
I get a million people asking me to do that line, and I said I can't do it. It's iconic. Drew's the man for that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I appreciate you giving me the street cred on that one, but I don't know if you want to crack your voice like that at the end every time someone asks.
That's why I wish I could recreate it. I can't.
Well, shit, if there's a playback, some later time you'll hear it, because I just fucking did it for the first time in 20 years about 2 minutes ago. Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Pulled it off, not too bad. So the story was going like this. I'll recap briefly for Reuben. The end. So we're in the booth, much like you would know. This is before motion capture, so they just got a video camera on me. They're watching the body language. We're doing it. We've done we've been in there, a day and a half, something like that. We've done a ton of the lines, and we've kind of worked on this, found this, made that one work, made this one work. Creative teams add stuff. I'm adding stuff, as I'm sure you've done many times throughout your Dante years. And you find it as a team. But this line, I can't. It's just not coming off the page how I know they're hoping it to come. But the problem is, I know that they can't articulate to me what they really want, because they're not really sure. It's like it was written, but they know what they're going for, but they don't really know how to get there. And so we go take after take after take after take. And then finally, the direction comes out where it's like, yeah, I think you got to just, and I go, let it go. Like over the top, like forget about any realism, just literally let it go. And so in my mind, I'm like, I'm like the tiny acorn that's going to turn into the giant oak tree. I literally go into like this like nutshell version of just how am I going to do this, but I'm going to just let it grow. And out of it, it's just basically, like it starts off, my mother risked her life for you. And now you too, and I'm down, and then it's, I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. There it is again. And it is literally, it stops, frozen. The creative team's frozen because we're all just like, it just happened. But this is all internal dialogue, and it's just quiet. And then all of a sudden, the entire room, everybody just breaks out laughing, hysterically losing their mind. And we all knew at the same time that was so ridiculous. That was so awesome. That was so cheesy. That was so amazing. It was like the dichotomy of everything, both sides. But we all knew that's the one that's going to go in the game. And there it is.
That's how that works. That's awesome.
That's how that works.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
And 20 years later, you got to say it. Well, scream it twice, and
Yes.
people in the chat are just going mental. People are just going mental, and over the fact that we have, I'm gonna say it, original Dante and our current Dante in the stream, and I was always saying, yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, so
can we do that? Can we do that, Reuben? Are you looking at a
What is that
right here? Are you looking
Whoa, and guys, clip this.
How do we?
I don't know. I don't know. What are we doing here?
I don't know either. I was just trying to get like a fist bump or something.
So
yeah, brother. Yeah.
Before we started working on the event, I was always saying to Charles, because at first I was alone at doing it, and then I pulled in Charles to help me out, and then other people came in. But my first motto of the whole event was go big or go home. And I mean, we can't go any bigger than that. So
yeah, this is the first. I'm surprised. This is the first time, Drew, I get to meet you like this. This is an honor. You definitely set the stage for everything that's unfolded in my career in this. So, thank you, brother.
Oh man, listen,
it was. Yeah, it's been. It was an honor. I remember when I got the call from Capcom. I was playing the game religiously, part 1 and 2, and I was like, oh, this is so badass. And just even have them call me and my company to do the motion capture, because initially that's what we were only commissioned to do that. And then it just unfolded from there. And then they were like, hey, Reuben, since you did the motion capture, would you mind giving the voice a shot? And I was like, you sure? Me? And they're like, yeah, I would love to. So and it just developed from there. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So, and then who knew it was going to become as big as it did? But you definitely set the stage, and thank you for doing that.
I return it to you.
Allowing me to step into those shoes. Yeah. For sure. It wouldn't be Dante without you setting it up like that. So thank you.
Oh
hell yeah!
Very, very, very cool. I appreciate it. And I would be remiss if I didn't say it to you, because I've been brought up to speed pretty quick. I'll be honest. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing any of the hardcore fans. I've been out of the scene, so I haven't really. And I'm sure with your career too, you come back to things here and there, but you're not, you're living your life, you're doing your thing, you're doing different projects, all of it. So I hadn't come back too many times, but in this last chunk of time, working with these two knuckleheads right here, I've been really kind of brought up to speed. So I've seen so much, and yeah, I love where it's gone, man. I love where you've taken it. And also too, like when I look at the technology too, right? Like, like these, I mean, actually the cover doesn't show it as much, but some of the pictures, right? Like what they couldn't do back then, right? And what they can do now is just I mean, it's epic. So it's amazing
insane,
to have seen, to how far you've been able to take it between, just being a great actor and doing your thing, and then the technology itself. So this franchise is in good hands, man. It's in good hands.
It's not in my hands anymore. I mean, I guess it never truly was. It's up to Capcom and what they want to do. They did that DMC version, which was another branch into another direction, and then they came back. So I thought I was done. 10 years ago, I was like, oh, that's it. Well,
good run,
good riddance, good run, good riddance. And
good
then
run.
It comes back. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You can do this.
Yeah.
And then the fans seem to really like the latest rendition. So who knows where it's going to go from here? It'd be awesome to I don't know what other stories they could pull out, but I'm down for whatever. If anybody over at Capcom still wants to do anything, but we're in interesting times in our world affairs. So I don't know how. It's going to be interesting to see how the game industry rolls with the punches. I know the film industry is not looking so good right now.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. They're having a real hard time. Yeah. It's funny, as a voice actor. I mean, I'm assuming you're referring to COVID and how everything's, the whole world's upside down with all this, right? Yeah. So as a voice actor, having, I'm sitting in my studio right now, so it's being able to keep going. But the on-camera side, I mean, it's complicated, man. Because now they can just, because I'll still go to studios now and record gigs, but it's different. It used to be, 25 people on the other side of the glass, all taking turns telling me this and sharing ideas, and then a big old giant, awesome catered lunch, and you know what I mean, like the whole show, right? Like all of it. And now it's like, I show up and I sit in a little glass room with my microphone, and there's a TV screen much like this. So they're talking to me from wherever they're zooming from or whatever they're doing. And by the time lunch rolls around now, it's like, I'm actually pretty fucking hungry, and nobody's offered me anything. So I have to like literally come out of my room, go walk to another room, knock on a studio engineer's door and go, hey man, about lunch. He's like, oh God, Drew, I'm sorry, I forgot you were there. It's like, oh, shit. It used to be like, I was a big deal in the room and everyone was excited to be around the talent. Now it's like, I forgot you were there.
Times have changed.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
So I'm gonna read some chats right now, because we have constant wall of text going. Reuben as Dante, Drew as Spada in DMC 6. And another thing that's happening in chat is
double jackpot.
Yeah, double jackpot. People want double jackpots. And the third thing happening in the chat is we need Dan Southwood in a stream right now so he can spoil DMC 6 happening.
Aye.
Did you guys get a hold of Dan? Is he coming?
No, Dan's in Europe. Unfortunately, Dan's in Europe filming.
You guys are in Europe too, right?
Oh yeah, we are. But Dan said he's too busy on working on stuff, so he can't make it.
He kinda resisted to the double knuckleheads over here, so I mean,
Dan resisted our charms. Johnny resisted our charms as well. But we have your old friend Adam Clark somewhere in the server.
Oh, sweet.
And we did tell him if he wants to bomb it with Jester's line. That Adam, if you watch, jump in. Feel free to jump in. Man.
I tell you, Discord is a little. If you're not used to it, like me, it's. I don't know. It's a little intimidating. You're looking at all this stuff, and it's like, which button do I push?
I know. I tried to make it as simple as possible.
You did a really bad job, Charles.
But Reuben, you know me, Reuben. You know I am. I even if I want to make things simple, I just can't.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, all right. That's right. That's right. But
we got here.
We got here. We managed. So let's start with the chat again. Maybe doing some Q&A or something if there's anything going on there.
Honestly, people just going crazy over the fact that two Dantes met together, and I can see just people going crazy. That's all that is happening right now in the chat.
Very good. We like crazy. We like crazy.
Oh yeah,
Crazy's
yeah. There's
good.
plenty.
As long as they're being crazy with their wallets too, because the reason
Oh
we're here
yeah,
is to
hell
get some
yeah.
money, right? So make sure they're giving, because we're here. So y'all out there, come on now. Help.
Yeah, don't forget, guys. Like for homeless worldwide charity, for help out homeless people, give them back some dignity, shelter, food, warmth, clothes. So they deserve all of this. They deserve some light in their soul, and you are the ones having the power to do it. So go for it.
Go
There's
donate.
A lot of homeless people right now. Drew, are you in LA?
I'm not in LA. I'm actually in Toronto. Yeah.
In Toronto. Okay.
Yeah. I was in LA for a long time, but so I do remember. If you're referring to homelessness in LA, yeah, I remember it real well.
And now it's just off the charts. It's really. I was in LA about a month ago, and it's sad to see how bad it's gotten. It's really
right.
Yeah, I mean it's my old neighborhood, my old studio. It's tent city. There's tents everywhere. And on every block and every bridge you go under, it is incredible to see how that city has shifted. Anything over by the water, Venice, Marina del Rey, Studio City. It's everywhere. Just tents and people. It's a tent city. I mean, LA is turned into a tent city. So and you try to go to a store. I'm trying to go to a CVS or just somewhere, even just to use the bathroom. There's no public bathrooms. There's security guards on every corner. The crime has become rampant. Mostly out of survival.
Sure.
So yeah, hopefully what you guys are doing here will hopefully make some impact, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hit those,
exactly.
even dollar helps. Like right now we have 250 people watching it. Even if each one of you donates $1, look, that's $250. Imagine how much food that could put on the table of those people. And that's why we chose Homeless Worldwide, because the situations right now is just dreadful for people. And then look at the situation and what was happening behind the stories of Devil May Cry. Dante, from very young age, was pretty much raised on the streets. From his youngest age, and then Devil May Cry 4 events and the whole event of Fortuna. Loads of people ended up on the streets because the whole city was just destroyed. And then DMC5, Dante being so poor, he pretty much just decides to stay in hell because he's so poor. He can't afford the rent and anything else. But yeah, hit those donations, and hopefully we can make a change to those people. And even a single dollar helps. And then obviously all the stuff that we give away as well, all the signed posters. Reuben, Charles did tell me I'm gonna send you those posters to you.
Yeah.
I just need to get them in the post. I've included some Sharpies in there as well, just so you can sign them. I'm doing like full packs, fully prepared, just in case.
He thought of everything. What an organizer!
Yeah, awesome, very good.
So prepared, always prepared. So Reuben's gonna sign some posters. Drew's signing some posters. Drew signing some games. Drew including he found the original script of DMC1, the casting script, so he's signing those as well. Hit those donates.
Wow.
You know, original. It doesn't get any better than that. You know, original casting script, which is completely different to the script of DMC1. You can win that in donation. I bet, Reuben, you want one of these as well. I bet you'd want one of those in your collection as well.
I'll take one for sure.
So there you go.
It was awesome. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, Reuben. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I've been dealing with these guys for a while, but I reached out to the casting director who did the original casting, and I just said, hey, you know what? I'm doing this thing. It's for charity. I'm trying to help these guys out. Is there anything you can think of that might add some value to it? So when I do it, we can, you know, help them make some more money. And so sure enough, she said, yeah, you know what? It's a while ago, right? I got it. Yeah. I might have to go into the basement archives for that one.
Right.
But to her credit, she did. She went back and she got back to me this morning, and she came up with, I mean, I won't so you read it, but it's a one-pager. But basically, it's just it's the original audition. You said, you know, when they brought you in and said, read for it, it was like, all right, this was it. This is what I read for. Nothing like what it ended up being on the day, but you would know all about that too. Right. Shit changes.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought from a fan standpoint, like the original breakdown of Dante, by the way, we're 23 years old, if you didn't know that. I'll show you that part there.
Oh, good to be
23. 23. We're looking good for 23, right, man? We're crushing it. We're crushing it.
Totally.
But anyways,
cool. I think I think so. For Devil May Cry 3, I think the audition, or at least the time, they told me he was like 18 or 19, something like that.
Okay.
So it was like, because it was supposed to be like a prequel.
Right.
And
right.
And then fast forward to Devil May Cry. This is funny. They're like, Reuben, can you? We're gonna have you audition again for Devil May Cry 4, because the Dante is older now. He's like in his 30s, and I thought he was like thousands of years old or something. He's like, he's thousands of years old, but
he's in a 30-year-old body.
In a 30, and then they're like, Reuben, how old are you? And I was like, I'm like 35. And they're like, well, we're a little worried that you can't play your age. And I'm like, well, I guess, okay.
Which age? So, 2000 or 30? Which one?
Or I don't know, because at first they were worried because I was 30 something. They were like, can you play 19? And I'm like, okay. And then now, fast forward, Devil May Cry 4, they're working on 4. They're like, can you play 35? I'm like my age? And they're like, yeah.
I could probably do that. It's a stretch, but you know,
I think I might be able to do that. Yeah. But they made me audition again. I had to audition two more times for part 4. And and then it was great. That's craziness.
That's a classic actor story right there, by the way, just so you know. So I know it's so glamorous, the lives we lead, but sometimes you've already got the part. Yeah. I'll tell you quickly one funny story. I went on vacation for one of my regular clients that I do a ton of stuff for, and then I came back and the casting director said, hey, does the client know you're back from vacation? I said, I would assume so. My agent would have told them. I said, why? They said, well, because you're coming in today, and the breakdown, it says you need to sound like Drew Coombs. So let me get this straight. I'm coming in to audition for myself. They want a Drew Coombs type. Okay, now it just got fucking weird, but sure. So I hear you. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. It's right. We got to make sure you can still do it.
Right. So, and I remember for part 4, they actually had Dan audition for the role of Dante as well.
Okay.
Just to see, they're like, maybe Dan might be a better Dante, and we love, and I was like, okay, and he did, and he was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. And it was great. It was great because I guess they're still trying to make up their mind on a lot of things. Luckily for 5, there was also an audition.
Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
What's up? Oh, that's me and my cat.
You've been jested, my sir. You've been jested.
Welcome to hell.
Look at all these guys with. That's awesome. I love all you professional guys with your sound booths. It's awesome.
Right?
It's great.
Oh,
it's great.
Drew, that's Adam right there in the top corner. Adam was main villain of DMC3, Jester / Arkham. I don't know where you see him. I'm seeing him there.
You're down there.
Top
I'm
left.
probably up here, and
He's
we're over
left,
there.
top
And
left.
someone's behind me. I don't know what's going on.
Reuben, you should know that the way the screens have divvied up, you actually are twice the size of everyone else. So you're a giant. You're a giant among men, my friend.
As is the norm.
Right on.
Adam,
This is a great interview, guys. This is a great interview to watch. I'm loving it. Drew, we never met before. I never really knew all the backstory, and I loved you busting out with that original audition script, man. That was great. That was cool stuff.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, I thought that'd be a big hit. And I think the fans
for sure.
are going to be all over it too. Just,
I'm gonna
make sure they're still.
Yeah, they make sure they're still donating.
Oh hell yeah, they're still donating. Right now we've hit the goal on the bits on Twitch. We've hit like $134 out there. And
nice.
on PayPal we actually standing at £2,492. So huge amount giving how everything started. So everything going to homeless worldwide. Every donation, lets you add a chance of winning some signed stuff. And Adam, you including something. Tell us about
I wish I would have thought of it earlier, 2 days ago when we had our interview, or yesterday. But I would be more than happy to record a voice message as Jester for whoever, whatever parameters you want to set that up for. But I'd be happy to donate that. That'd be great. I'd love to do that.
Okay, let's
raise the
right
bets
now. We
off.
have everything set on $3,000 right now. We going for that $3,000 on PayPal. So let's say if we hit $3,000 out of 5 highest donors, we're gonna select one donor that's gonna get custom message from you.
Awesome, sounds great. Happy to do it.
Very cool.
I'm raising the bets.
I hope any little bit that we can do to help, because it's not just a localized thing, it is a worldwide thing, and it's everywhere, and we see it across the globe. Even here, I live in Central California in the San Joaquin Valley, kind of the farmer belt of America, and you see it here too. There's tent camps, and they're getting shuffled around by the authorities, and I mean, and people drive by them like they're not there, And I wish there was more that I could do as an individual. So I'm happy to do what I can to donate my time to this group, because I think as a group we can make a bigger difference with that effort.
Here, brother.
Just a quick message to the chat. With clips, you don't have to worry about those. We saving all the footage. All the footage is going to be downloaded, divided into interviews. Everything's going to be set and uploaded to YouTube, so you're going to be able to see it there. And we're going to have our links for donations out there as well, so you can keep donating, so we can keep sending money to homeless worldwide, so the balls keep rolling, and we can keep helping. So everything's going to be uploaded to YouTube. Everything's going to be uploaded to Twitter and all the social media. Right now, we're standing at about 150 gigabytes of raw footage right now. So, and Adam, thank you so much. We've seen nearly every single of those clips that you've sent us.
Awesome.
Amazing fucking stuff.
Yeah, a little backstory on the Pachinko Hall one. right before right before we shot Devil May Cry or went to Japan, I saw Lost in Translation, and that came out, and was so inspired to explore Japan. And there was like the pachinko hall. So Dan and I shot this thing where we walked the pachinko hall, and we're just screwing around. But when you see me go down, I accidentally kicked over somebody's ball bearings, and those ball bearings are like money chips. And so, like, as soon as that happened, we were like, shit, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Out of here.
So we booked it because we're screwing a stupid gaijin, Americans tooling around, and we kicked over somebody's thing. We felt so bad, but we were just like, we got to, before they grab us.
We got to go.
But anyway, hey, I don't want to take over you guys' interview.
You guys, and I, we were watching that video. We're like, oh my God, we're going to get arrested. We're going to get there because my company at the time sponsored the visas for Adam and for the other actors, Dan and others that came over to Japan. So when that happened, we were like, because that's, those are mostly Yakuza run, I don't know about current days, but back in the day, they were run by Yakuza. So if you're kicking over somebody's, their pachinko balls, that's you're stepping on some people's trouble.
Yeah, and those things are like stacked next to their chairs. I mean, they're like, they're crazy. So, but hey, you guys, I don't want to take over your interview. This is your guys' time. So I just wanted to come in and throw in my dime for the donation, try and get that bank up. So thanks a lot for letting me jump in,
good
guys.
to see you, Adam.
Thank you.
Take care.
You brought some great energy, man. Pleasure to meet you.
And Reuben, we are not alone.
We are not. We are not, as you can see right there.
Reuben, we have a question from Runby, one of our amazing streamers that helped us with the event. If you could continue the casting story, because we got a slightly sidetracked there. And
casting story, I forgot where we were at with that. Just having to do it over and over again, or that kind of stuff.
B, do you remember?
The way
you know what? I have an idea. B, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, B? If you dare, just jump in and feel free to come and follow the story. You deserve as much.
Is he one of the staff?
Oh yeah, yep. Runby. Yeah, she was helping us with putting everything together, helping us in every possible way. So yeah, I'd say just as a big thank you, you.
Yeah, bring her in. I'll be right back. One sec.
Oh yeah, Drew. Yeah.
And well, we had an ad trend on Twitch. I'm not sure how much that's of value, but whoa. How many hours?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna double check how much we got on Twitch right now. But holy shit, on Twitch right now we have $400.
All right. Nice. Well done.
So in total, let me pull out a calculator because I'm terrible when it comes to math. Right now we have 2515, and there's more bits coming.
All right, keep it coming.
Right now we have $2,926. Sorry, $2,926, both pounds and dollars.
Wow, so that means we actually crossed for like $3,000, right?
No, not yet. Dollars are worth.
Okay, almost there, fellas. Just a little bit.
Is that a little dig there? Is that a little dig, Christoph?
Sorry, come again.
You said,
go ahead.
Dollars are worth less than pounds. I said, was that a little dig?
Oh no. That's just situation in the world. Yeah. I think right now dollar to pound is like I think 1.5 or something around that. But yeah, B, how are you feeling? Can you come in? No. Yes. No.
Playing shy. Someone playing shy.
What time is it there?
B's at the same time as Drew, so it's
Oh, okay.
so it's still
You guys-
fairly.
Oh, that's Erke.
Oh. All right.
That's not me. But Erke deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it.
Broomby's not in right now. Hello.
Okay, RK, do you remember what was happening with the story about the
casting director?
Yes.
Yep.
Is that for Drew?
Yeah, that's for Drew. No, for you, Reuben. For you, Reuben.
Oh,
for me, the casting director. I actually was kind of the casting director to a certain extent for the motion capture side.
Oh, I know what was. Yeah,
capture.
I remember now. It was about you and Dan auditioning for Virgil.
Yep, Dan going for DMC for Dante for some reason, which is interesting to hear the least.
Yeah,
because they're supposed to be twins.
Right.
So.
Right. So they weren't sure. I think they were still trying to figure out, the what the version of Dante they wanted to go with for 4. So, I brought Dan. They actually requested. They said, "Hey, can you ask Dan if he would?" Dan ended up playing the role of Kratos, doing the motion capture for Kratos in 4. So he was still a part of the team, but he also auditioned for Devil May Cry, for Dante and Devil May Cry 4. And I think they just wanted to see different versions to see, what it might look like, because he had done Virgil before and had been part of he worked well with the team. So they were just trying stuff out. Which, it was their request, and Dan seemed to be good for that. That's what I was talking about. Devil May Cry 5. So kind of the same thing. They were like, okay, we it's been 10 years. We want to see if Dan and Reuben can still act. So we
or fit in the suits.
Or fit in the suits, who knows? So we actually ended up doing another audition, but it was kind of like more of a screen test, I guess, if you want to put it that way, because I don't think they saw other people. Maybe it was just they wanted to get us on tape just to see all of our wrinkles and to see if we could still fit in the suit, to see how much bigger around the waist we might be. So we ended up doing a scene, and it was weird because we had gotten the scene and it was poorly translated. So we had no context for the scene. We didn't know, the lines didn't make any sense, and we were trying to make the characters fit, but we're like, what version of these characters are we supposed to play? So there was very little direction, and we just kind of did what we could do. Apparently it worked. They liked us enough, so they're like, okay, we're gonna bring you back to Japan and do this again. So yeah, that's
awesome.
You never talk about job security. People think, oh, you're gonna be Dante for it's not. Every time it's new. I mean, just look at this case. I was sitting in the chair. Drew was sitting in the chair. I'm sure for Devil May Cry 7, somebody else could be sitting in the chair. I am not. Who knows? It is not a done deal. And the way the way the video games work, it's not like Hollywood where you have an actor and the project hinges on the actor being part of the project. In the video game world, they recast, they find new people. They don't. The names don't matter. It's about if it fits with what they're looking for. So
Reuben,
there is no.
Yeah. Do you find that? Because I'm just curious now to know, because you piqued my own interest on it. Has the creative team been changing each time?
It has.
It's been changing for you. Okay, yeah, because that's usually has a lot to do with it. They want to put their own fingerprints on it, right?
Exactly. So actually, since I've been involved, Itsuno-san came in. He worked on 2, but 2 was like a rush job, I heard. and they powered through it. And then Itsuno-san, when they brought him in, he was basically replacing Kamiya-san, who went off to do Platinum Games. And then Itsuno-san, they rushed through too. They got it. It did okay. So they're like, okay. Then they gave him a little more freedom and liberty to do stuff. And then that's when we formed that bond with my company, Just Cause Productions, and Itsuno-san. So really, Itsuno-san has been going to bat for us all of these years. He's like, I want to work with the Just Cause team, and that's where that bond. But I've been on other projects like on the Resident Evils where they're changing creative teams, and recently I've been since the beginning of the Chris Redfield, doing the motion capture for Chris Redfield since the beginning of those days, and they've recently changed creative teams, different teams. So that role has now gone to somebody else. So it's you're right. You're absolutely right. It depends on it's more about the creative team, and they bring in who they want, and they want to put their stamp on it, and it's not really about. So I'm sure, Drew, you're more than capable of doing the motion capture and the acting and everything. Then it just, I got the lucky straw on that one for the sequel. So but yeah, it's just how this industry works.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, believe me, there's no ill will over here, man. Because I do know how it works, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
There always was a bit pause of confusion, and this is no disrespect because I don't even know what the person's name is, but I have heard like you that 2 was rushed and it didn't do what they expected, and 1 was so wildly successful. So that did give me some pause because I was like, is that creative team in some trouble right now? Because the thing was kind of here and now it's not. But sounds like when you got on board, they turned things around. Obviously, because I hear 5 was, or I think it was 5. 5 was like out of the park. I think that's right. Yeah.
It seems to be doing pretty good.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, it's what a fun franchise to be a part of, and with all that love, definitely has been we're here with these guys. I've made good friends with Charles and Maxime there, and everybody part of this this iconic there we go, we got more Dantes coming in.
There you go. Well, you know what? I might as well join the party.
Everybody, oh man, do I have a wig? I don't have a wig.
It's fine.
Oh, they made me.
You got a couture again, I guess, Reuben.
Reuben, I
think.
Here,
Reuben, you can borrow mine.
Shit, he's got
mine, Reuben.
Nice.
All right. Amazing.
Reuben, I think you just have to let your hair, and it's gonna be Dante pretty much.
Yeah,
right.
I've got a little bit longer hair right now. I've got COVID hair. This is
I understand you.
Yours is anything going, Drew?
Reuben and I are gonna go.
Who's going to have this MVP award?
Oh,
Come on, boys, here we go.
Oh, look at that! Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a lamp actually.
We're all rocking it.
Yeah. Now rock those wallets. Those wallets. Shake those motherfuckers outside, upside down. Get the money out. Look at these guys.
That's awesome.
Well done, boys.
You can tell straight away. Yeah, you can tell straight away who's a metalhead and who's not.
and who's been up for 3 days and who hasn't either.
Yeah, hell yeah, we started on Friday 4:00, so it's been wow. One hell of a fucking ride.
I don't want to ask what you've used to stay awake all this long. We'll leave that one alone.
Adrenaline and coffee.
All right.
Yeah.
And love.
Mostly.
And love.
And love. And huge amounts of love we got from the chat and from all the donations. Again, chat, please donate. We have till the end of the event. There's 2 more hours till we finish. Obviously, we're gonna do like a closing ceremony. B, I'm gonna let you have that one because the way you helped us, all like being there for us. I'm gonna drag one more person into the.
But RK is here after all. Like, look at how much he helped.
Oh no, RK's there.
Hi.
But there's one person. There's one person that I think should be here with us.
Nice.
And there should Mills should be here as well.
All right,
Hi.
everyone.
Hello.
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 So let's go. B, shoot your question. Shoot your question if you have any.
Actually, mine's in regards to the little behind the scenes footage we saw earlier with people singing karaoke. I just want to know, Reuben, did you guys go out to karaoke nights often, or was that just like a one-off moment? Because it seemed like everyone was having so much fun.
Yeah, we did karaoke. So I forget which videos there are, which is from which, but we did we call it a ChewCon party, which is like the halfway through filming, about a week or 2 through filming, we take a little break and we go get hammered, and then we come back, and then then we have a day off, and then we would go and finish it out, and then we had a sort of, they call it a what do they call it, well, basically a rap party, and then that would be, so I forget which videos made it, which I don't know exactly which videos you guys saw, but there was probably a middle party and then the final rap party, which is always a lot of fun because we go eat some nice food, and then go to karaoke, and everybody has a good time. So,
is this in Japan, Reuben?
That was in Japan, yeah. When we were doing the motion capture, especially Adam and Dan and they're crazy. Those 2 crazy guys would really have a good time, which was great because they crushed the karaoke. Dan singing Cyndi Lauper, it was just a lot of fun. And then it's anybody who's familiar with Japanese culture. It's just it's a good way to unwind, and nobody's judging you, and you can be a terrible singer like me, and nobody cares, and it's just a lot of fun.
Did you have a favorite song?
Reuben, let's go. Next stream, we do karaoke together, and we both sing terribly.
See, it's different. I can do it in Japan, but I can't do it in the States because
people judge
there's just people judge you, and then in
no
Japan,
judging.
The States anyway.
Drunk, everybody's hammered. What if
you sing some enka?
Lots of sake.
Yeah, I do. I do sing enka, actually. That's I can get away with bad enka, and people love it because it's like, oh, there's a white dude singing enka. I don't care how terrible it sounds. It's
that love
awesome.
culture and sharing.
Yeah.
So bad it's good.
So bad it's good. Exactly.
It's like watching accident in a tunnel. You just can't, get your eyes away from it. It's so terrible. It's like I'm describing my singing because it's so bad. It's, like it's beyond anything.
That's where I end up in the bad camp. But Japan, it's fun. It's fun because usually, I remember our producer Shibata-san. He got so hammered, and he got this one song called. It was a Japanese song, and they go into this thing. He goes, Linda, Linda, and he starts screaming. It's like a punk rock song, and he got up on the table and he was jumping on people, and he was like expecting to catch him, and then he did it like 3 times. And people were like,